Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the PowerHab English channel. I'm truly delighted that you're here with me today, because what we're about to discuss could change how you approach your daily life and learning forever. Have you ever stopped to really think about why some people seem to achieve so much every single day, while others struggle to complete even the simplest tasks? What separates those who make the most out of their time from those who feel overwhelmed or stuck? This video is all about uncovering those secrets and helping you become one of those people who consistently move forward and feel fulfilled. No matter who you are, whether you're a student balancing a busy schedule filled with classes, homework, and exams, a professional managing meetings, deadlines, and projects, or just someone who wants to feel more in control and proud of their day-to-day accomplishments, this video is made especially for you. I'm going to share with you practical, easy-to-follow strategies and powerful habits that can help you boost your productivity, manage your time effectively, and end each day feeling satisfied with the progress you've made. But before we dive into the how, let's take a moment to understand what productivity really means, because it's often misunderstood. Many people confuse productivity with simply being busy filling every minute with tasks to appear active. However, true productivity is not about busyness or doing more things. It's about doing the right things. It's about using your time, energy, and resources wisely and effectively to move closer to your most important goals. Think of productivity like a compass that guides you towards what truly matters in your life. Instead of running around doing random tasks, productivity helps you focus on meaningful actions, those that bring you closer to your dreams and values. It's about working smarter, not harder, and making every moment count. So what does real productivity look like in your daily life? It starts with clear planning. When you wake up, do you have a clear idea of what you want to accomplish that day? Or do you jump straight into your activities without a plan? Without a clear plan, it's easy to get distracted, overwhelmed, or stuck in busy work that doesn't serve your purpose. Being productive also means focusing on one task at a time, with full attention, rather than constantly switching between multiple tasks, which can waste energy and reduce your effectiveness. It also means recognizing the importance of rest and breaks, so that you can recharge and maintain your focus throughout the day. For example, if your goal is to improve your English skills, spending one focused hour each day, practicing listening, speaking, reading, or writing is a powerful step towards that goal. But if you spend that hour scrolling through social media, watching random videos, or multitasking with no clear purpose, your time is not productive. The key difference is intention and focus. Always remember, productivity isn't about being busy non-stop. It's about doing what really matters, managing your time, smartly reducing stress, and building a sense of accomplishment. This mindset not only improves your results, but also increases your happiness and motivation. Now that we've established a clear foundation about what productivity is and why it matters, let's move forward. In the next part of this video, I'll share some practical, actionable tips that you can start using immediately to improve your daily productivity. One of the most powerful habits to begin with is to start each day with a clear and intentional plan. Far too often, people rush into their day without thinking about what they truly want to accomplish, which leads to confusion and frustration. Instead, I encourage you to dedicate just a few quiet minutes every morning to plan your day thoughtfully. Write down your top 3 priorities, the most important tasks that, if completed, will make your day successful. This simple habit gives your day focus and direction. It breaks down big, overwhelming goals into manageable steps and helps you stay motivated and organized throughout your day. Your 3 most important tasks or goals for the day act as a personal compass guiding you clearly toward what truly matters most. These priorities help you maintain focused attention, amid the numerous distractions and demands competing for your time and energy. When you know exactly what your key objectives are, it becomes easier to avoid getting sidetracked by less important activities or mindless habits that don't move you forward. For instance, if you are a student, your top 3 priorities might be very specific and goal-oriented. You could plan to finish your math homework, thoroughly read, and take notes on a full chapter from your English textbook, and spend 30 focused minutes practicing spoken English with a friend or an AP. Concentrating on just these 3 meaningful tasks helps you channel your efforts efficiently, instead of trying to juggle too many things at once and feeling overwhelmed or scattered. If you work in a professional setting, your list might look different, but remains equally purposeful. Your 3 main goals for the day might be to complete an important report that is due, soon respond to several key emails that require your attention, and prepare presentations or materials for an upcoming meeting. Writing down and committing to these priorities creates clarity and direction, allowing you to allocate your energy toward the most impactful activities that align with your responsibilities and long-term goals. By focusing on just 3 main tasks and writing them down, you simplify your workload and reduce feelings of overwhelm caused by long, never-ending to-do lists. Having a clear, manageable set of goals makes the day feel more achievable and helps build momentum as you tick off each completed task. However, it's not enough to just identify your priorities. You also need to break down any big or complex tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Large projects can often seem intimidating, and that overwhelm can lead to procrastination or avoidance. But dividing them into bite-sized concrete actions makes the process more approachable and helps you overcome mental blocks. Take the example of writing a detailed report. Instead of trying to complete the entire report in one sitting, break it down into smaller parts. First, gather all relevant data, articles, and information needed to support your work. Second, write a strong introduction that clearly states your objectives. Third, outline and expand on the main points with evidence and analysis. And finally, allocate time for thorough revision and editing to ensure clarity and quality. Completing each step gives you a sense of progress and achievement, which naturally boosts your motivation to keep going. To help stay organized and on track, use whatever tools suit you best. Some people enjoy the tactile experience of writing in notebooks or planners, where they can visually track their progress by physically crossing off completed tasks. Others may prefer digital apps like Google Calendar, Microsoft To-Do, or Todoist, which offer additional features such as reminders, notifications, and the ability to easily reschedule tasks or block out focused work time. Using these tools to write down your priorities and break down tasks creates structure and accountability, which are crucial for productivity. Think of your daily plan as a detailed roadmap for a journey you want to take. Without a clear map or directions, it's easy to get lost, waste time, or go in circles. But with a well-crafted plan in place, you know exactly where you want to go and what steps you need to take to reach your destination. This clarity not only reduces stress, but also helps you resist distractions and maintain focus on your most important goals. In summary, make it a daily habit to begin each morning with a clear plan. Write down your top 3 priorities, break any larger tasks into smaller steps, and choose tools, whether paper or digital, that help you manage your time and responsibilities efficiently. This simple yet powerful practice will greatly improve your productivity, reduce overwhelm, and move you steadily closer to your goals, whether it's learning English or achieving success in any area of your life. Now, moving forward, let's discuss another highly effective productivity strategy using time blocks and avoiding multitasking. Time blocking means dedicating a specific uninterrupted period, whether it's 25 minutes, 45 minutes, or even an hour or more, to focus entirely on one single task without distractions. This focused approach can significantly boost your concentration, improve efficiency, and help you complete your work with greater quality. During your designated time block, it's essential to eliminate all potential distractions. That means no checking your phone, no opening unrelated websites, and definitely no switching between different tasks. By giving your full attention to just one task, your brain stays sharp, your mind remains calm, and you'll find yourself working faster and more effectively. One of the most popular and effective methods of time blocking is the Pomodoro technique. It's simple but incredibly powerful. Here's how it works. Pick one task to focus on, set a timer for 25 minutes, and commit to working solely on that task for the entire duration. When the timer goes off, reward yourself with a short 5-minute break to stretch, breathe, or relax. After completing 4 of these focused sessions, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This cycle of focused work and rest keeps your brain fresh and alert, helps prevent burnout, and maintains your productivity throughout the day. It's especially useful for long or challenging tasks because it breaks the work into manageable chunks and keeps your motivation high. For example, if you're learning English instead of trying to study for 2 straight hours, which can quickly lead to fatigue or distraction, you could use the Pomodoro technique. Study vocabulary for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After the break, do another 25-minute session focused on listening or reading. This way, your brain stays engaged, and you avoid the boredom or exhaustion that often comes with long study sessions. Now, let's talk about multitasking, a common habit that actually reduces productivity. Multitasking means trying to do several things at once, like reading emails while on a phone call or doing homework while watching TV. While it might seem like you're getting more done, studies show that multitasking divides your attention, lowers the quality of your work, and increases mistakes. Switching between tasks forces your brain to refocus each time, which consumes extra energy and reduces efficiency. Instead of multitasking, focus on one task at a time during your scheduled time blocks. This focused approach not only helps you work better and faster, but also reduces stress and mental fatigue. By combining time blocking with single-task focus, you create the ideal environment for your brain to work at its best. This method helps you stay disciplined, avoid distractions, and steadily progress toward your goals. Whether you're learning English, working on a project, or managing daily responsibilities, this strategy will help you make the most of your time and energy. Although many people believe that multitasking is a helpful way to get more done in less time, scientific studies and expert research clearly show that multitasking actually has the opposite effect. Instead of boosting productivity, multitasking tends to slow you down. It reduces the quality of your work and significantly increases the likelihood of making mistakes. The reason is simple. The human brain is not designed to handle more than one complex task at the same time. When you try to multitask, your brain rapidly switches its attention from one task to another, and this constant switching wastes mental energy, causes cognitive overload, and decreases overall effectiveness. For example, imagine you're trying to write an important email while listening to music with lyrics and texting a friend simultaneously. Your brain is forced to divide its focus among writing, listening, and texting, which means you won't be able to fully concentrate on any single task. As a result, the email you write might take longer to complete, and it may contain errors or lack clarity and coherence. The messages you send might also be less thoughtful. This split attention leads to frustration and poor performance. In contrast, if you silence the music, put your phone away, and concentrate fully on writing that email without any interruptions or distractions, you will most likely finish faster and produce a higher quality message. Focusing your full attention on one task allows your brain to engage deeply, enhances your cognitive processing, and helps you work more efficiently and accurately. Therefore, rather than attempting to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously, it's much more effective to pick one task at a time and dedicate a specific uninterrupted block of time to focus solely on that task. Set a timer if needed and commit to working on that one thing without checking your phone, browsing other websites, or switching to a different activity. Once you finish, or when your time block ends, take a short break to relax and recharge before moving on to the next item on your list. This cycle of focused work, followed by rest, helps maintain your energy, reduces mental fatigue, and keeps you productive throughout the day. Using time blocks and avoiding multitasking not only helps improve your concentration and organizational skills, but also lowers stress levels. When you give your full attention to one task, you enter a state of flow where your work feels smooth and enjoyable. This focused engagement boosts your motivation and satisfaction, allowing you to accomplish more meaningful work in less time without feeling overwhelmed or scattered. In summary, two key productivity strategies, effective time blocking and avoiding multitasking, can profoundly improve how much you get done and how well you do it. These strategies help you work smarter rather than harder, maximizing your output while preserving your mental clarity and peace of mind. Remember, implementing focused time blocks, where you dedicate your full attention to a single task, is a powerful way to reduce stress, enhance your work quality, and create a more enjoyable daily routine. You don't need to change everything at once. Start small by applying just 1 or 2 focused time blocks today. You'll soon notice that you can accomplish significantly more with less effort and greater energy. Next, let's focus on the third fundamental step for enhancing your productivity: creating a productive environment that truly supports your ability to concentrate and work efficiently. When it comes to achieving consistent productivity, the physical and mental space where you do your work or study plays a crucial role. Your surroundings can either empower your focus and energy or drain it away, leaving you feeling distracted, stressed, or unmotivated. First, it's essential to identify a dedicated space where you can work or study with minimal interruptions. This could be a quiet corner of your bedroom, a home office, a study nook in the living room, or any place where you can create a boundary between work time and relaxation time. The important thing is to have a consistent spot that your brain begins to associate with productivity and focus. When you step into this space, your mind prepares to engage and be alert. In this dedicated area, ensure your seating arrangement promotes good posture. An ergonomic chair and a desk at the right height are investments that pay off in comfort and the ability to work longer without physical strain. Sitting for extended periods in an uncomfortable position can cause back pain, fatigue, and distract your attention. Consider adding a cushion for lumbar support or a footrest if needed to maintain good posture and prevent discomfort. Lighting also plays a vital role in creating a productive environment. Natural light is the best option. Whenever possible, it enhances your mood, reduces eye strain, and helps regulate your body's internal clock, which influences alertness and sleep quality. Position your desk near a window to enjoy daylight while working. When natural light isn't available, or for working in the evenings, opt for a high-quality desk lamp with adjustable brightness and color temperature. Avoid harsh overhead fluorescent lights, as they can cause headaches and fatigue, negatively affecting your ability to focus. Keeping your workspace clean and free from clutter is another essential habit to cultivate. A messy desk filled with papers, empty cups, stationery scattered everywhere, and electronic cables tangled together creates visual chaos that your brain picks up on, leading to feelings of overwhelm and distraction. Regularly organize your desk, put away items you don't need, and keep only essential tools within reach. A neat environment fosters a calm mind, making it easier to concentrate on the task before you. To further personalize your workspace, consider adding elements that inspire or soothe you. A small potted plant can improve air quality and add a touch of nature, which has been shown to reduce stress. Motivational quotes, favorite photos, or calming artwork can provide emotional boosts and make the area inviting. However, be careful not to overdecorate. Too many items can become distractions themselves. Also, try to minimize noise distractions. If you live in a noisy environment, consider noise-canceling headphones or play ambient background music or white noise that helps you focus. Communicate with family members or roommates about your work schedule to reduce interruptions during your focused work periods. Now that you've set up a productive environment and minimized distractions, the next essential step is to develop strategies for maintaining motivation throughout your day. Motivation is the energy and drive that fuel your efforts, especially when tasks become challenging or your enthusiasm begins to wane. But as we've seen before, motivation can fluctuate, so it's important to learn how to boost and sustain it consistently. One effective way to keep motivation high is to celebrate small wins. Whenever you complete a task, no matter how minor it seems, take a moment to acknowledge your achievement. This positive reinforcement can be as simple as saying to yourself, "Great job," or marking the task as done on your planner or app. These little victories build momentum, encouraging you to continue working toward bigger goals. Another powerful motivator is to remind yourself regularly of your why, the deeper reason behind your goals and efforts. For example, if you're learning English to travel, work abroad, or connect with new friends, keep that purpose front and center. Write it down where you can see it often, such as on a sticky note on your desk or as a background on your phone. Revisiting your reasons for learning can reignite your passion and help you push through moments of doubt or tiredness. Setting rewards is another technique that can make your productivity journey more enjoyable. Plan small treats for yourself after finishing key tasks or sticking to your routine for a set number of days. These rewards don't have to be big. A favorite snack, a short walk outside, or watching a fun video can provide a satisfying break and refresh your energy. It's also helpful to mix up your activities to keep things interesting. Doing the same thing repeatedly can lead to boredom and burnout. Try varying your English practice by switching between reading, listening, speaking, and writing. Explore new topics or methods like joining conversation groups or using different learning apps. Variety not only improves different skills, but also keeps your mind engaged and motivated. Finally, connect with others who share your goals. Being part of a supportive community, whether it's classmates, online, groups, or friends, can significantly boost your motivation. Sharing your progress, challenges, and successes with others helps create accountability and encouragement. When you see others working hard and achieving their goals, it inspires you to keep going as well. Creating a productive environment goes far beyond just arranging your physical workspace. It's also about establishing a consistent routine and mindset that prepares your brain for focused, effective work. Many people find that small rituals performed before they begin working or studying help signal to their brain that it's time to switch into productivity mode. For example, lighting a scented candle, playing calming instrumental music, or enjoying a warm cup of tea or coffee can create a soothing atmosphere that relaxes the mind and body. These intentional habits act like mental triggers, making it easier for you to concentrate once you sit down to focus on your tasks. Over time, the repeated association between your workspace and these preparatory actions creates a strong mental link. Your brain learns that when you are in that space performing those rituals, it's time to focus deeply. This conditioning reduces the resistance to starting work and helps you enter a productive state more quickly and with less effort. This is particularly helpful for overcoming procrastination or mental fatigue that can otherwise derail your day. The environment where you work or study has a huge impact on your ability to concentrate and produce quality results. Choosing a quiet, comfortable, and distraction-free spot helps calm your mind and body, allowing your attention to stay sharp for longer. A tidy, organized workspace eliminates mental clutter, reducing stress and making it easier to find what you need. Minimizing interruptions, whether from your phone, noisy surroundings, or people nearby, further supports sustained focus and better work. If you don't already have a dedicated workspace or routine, try creating one today. Experiment with lighting, seating, comfort, and background sounds until you find a combination that makes you feel calm and ready to focus. You'll likely notice how much easier it becomes to stay on task and complete your work efficiently when your environment is designed to support your goals. Moving on from your physical environment, let's talk about an equally important aspect of productivity: taking care of your body and mind. Productivity isn't just about pushing yourself to work harder or longer. It's about maintaining balance and nurturing your physical and mental well-being so that you can perform at your best every day. When your body is well rested and your mind is calm and clear, you naturally sustain your energy, concentrate more effectively, and stay motivated longer. On the other hand, when you are tired, stressed, or mentally overwhelmed, your ability to focus and be productive decreases significantly. Because of this, self-care should be seen not as an optional luxury, but as an essential part of your daily routine. When you prioritize your health and well-being, you create the foundation that supports consistent effort, better decision-making, and overall success. It's this foundation that allows you to keep showing up and moving forward toward your goals, even on difficult days. One of the most vital components of self-care is getting enough high-quality sleep. The average adult needs about 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep each night to function at their best. During sleep, your brain consolidates memories, clears toxins, and restores vital cognitive functions such as attention learning ability and emotional regulation. Without sufficient sleep, you risk feeling tired, unfocused, irritable, and mentally sluggish, all of which severely limit your productivity. Think about how challenging it is to study or work effectively after just a few hours of sleep. You might find yourself yawning, forgetting important details, or struggling to stay motivated. This happens because your brain hasn't had the chance to fully recharge. Conversely, when you get enough sleep on a regular schedule, you wake up feeling refreshed, alert, and ready to face your tasks with clarity and enthusiasm. To improve your sleep habits, aim to go to bed and wake up at consistent times every day, even on weekends. Establish a relaxing bedtime routine that signals to your brain it's time to wind down. This might include reading a book, practicing gentle stretches, or listening to calming music. Avoid exposure to screens and bright artificial light at least an hour before bedtime, as these can disrupt your natural circadian rhythms and make falling asleep more difficult. By committing to good sleep hygiene and self-care practices, you not only enhance your daily productivity, but also improve your long-term health and well-being. Remember, taking care of yourself is not a distraction from your goals. It's the essential groundwork that makes your achievements possible and sustainable. Eating healthy food is not only a simple, but also an incredibly powerful way to support both your physical body and your overall productivity. Think of the food you consume as the fuel that powers every cell in your body, especially your brain, which is responsible for all your thoughts, focus, and decision-making. When you fill your diet with unhealthy junk food like chips, candy bars, sugary sodas, and highly processed snacks, you're likely to experience an energy crash shortly after eating. These foods cause rapid spikes and drops in your blood sugar levels, which can lead to feelings of sluggishness, difficulty concentrating, mood swings, and even increased anxiety. In contrast, choosing to nourish your body with wholesome, nutrient-dense foods such as fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins like eggs, beans, fish, or chicken, and healthy fats found in nuts, seeds, and avocados provides a steady, sustained release of energy throughout the day. These nutritious options help keep your mind alert, your muscles strong, and your energy levels balanced, allowing you to stay productive and focused without the afternoon slump or brain fog. For example, a healthy breakfast consisting of oatmeal with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts, or scrambled eggs with spinach and whole grain toast supplies essential vitamins and minerals that energize you for the morning ahead. Drinking plenty of water is equally important for maintaining productivity because dehydration, even mild, can lead to headaches, tiredness, and poor cognitive performance. Make it a habit to hydrate regularly throughout the day to keep your mind clear and your body functioning optimally. In addition to healthy eating and hydration, regular physical activity is a crucial part of caring for your body and boosting your productivity. You don't need to spend hours exercising at the gym to feel the benefits. Simple movements such as a brisk 10-minute walk, light stretching, or a short yoga session can stimulate blood flow, improve oxygen delivery to your brain, and strengthen your muscles, all of which enhance mental clarity and energy levels. Exercise also triggers the release of endorphins, natural chemicals in the brain that act as mood boosters and stress relievers. This feel-good effect can improve your mood, reduce anxiety, and make you feel more motivated to tackle daily tasks and challenges. For instance, a midday walk after lunch can refresh your mind and reduce the afternoon slump, while morning stretches or yoga can prepare your body and mind for a focused and productive day. Finding physical activities that you enjoy is key to maintaining consistency. Whether it's dancing to your favorite music, playing a sport, gardening, or even doing household chores energetically, the important thing is to keep moving regularly in a way that feels fun and rewarding. Enjoyable movement encourages you to stick with an active lifestyle, supporting both your physical well-being and mental performance over the long term. Finally, never underestimate the importance of taking regular short breaks throughout your day. It might seem tempting to power through your work or study session without stopping, thinking that non-stop effort will help you get more done. However, the opposite is often true. Working for long, uninterrupted stretches can leave you feeling drained, reduce your creativity, and significantly lower the quality of your output. Our brains need moments of rest to reset and recharge, which helps you maintain focus and mental clarity over time. Without these breaks, it becomes harder to concentrate, and mistakes become more frequent. A highly effective habit is to schedule a short break of 5 to 10 minutes every hour. Use this time wisely. Stand up and stretch your muscles. Drink some water to stay hydrated. Close your eyes and take deep breaths to relax your mind, or take a quick walk to refresh your body. These simple actions help prevent burnout, relieve tension, and prepare your brain to return to work with renewed energy and sharper focus. For example, if you have a 2-hour study block, consider breaking it into focused intervals of about 25 to 30 minutes of intense concentration, followed by a 5-minute break. This pacing keeps your mind engaged and prevents fatigue from setting in too quickly. During your breaks, avoid checking your phone or doing another demanding task. Instead, focus on activities that relax and restore you. To summarize this point, taking good care of both your body and mind is one of the most powerful investments you can make to stay productive day after day. Getting adequate sleep, fueling your body with nutritious food, incorporating some form of physical activity, and giving yourself permission to rest regularly will all contribute to better performance, higher motivation, and overall well-being. When you nurture yourself in this way, you create the optimal conditions for success in both your learning and your daily responsibilities. Moving on now to another crucial habit for productivity, learning to say no and setting clear, healthy boundaries. One of the biggest challenges we face in staying focused and productive is managing the constant requests interruptions, and expectations from the people around us. It's common to feel pressure to say yes to everything, helping a friend at the last minute, responding immediately to every message or email, or accepting additional tasks even when your schedule is already packed. However, saying yes to everything can quickly backfire. It can consume your time and energy, leaving you overwhelmed and exhausted with little space left to concentrate on your own goals or personal needs. That's why learning to say no politely but firmly and establishing clear boundaries around your time and attention is essential for maintaining productivity and a balanced life. Saying no doesn't mean you are being rude or selfish. Instead, it means respecting your own limits, valuing your priorities, and protecting your energy. It's about making intentional choices about where and how you invest your time so you can dedicate your best effort to what truly matters most to you. When you set boundaries, you create a protective space that helps you focus deeply and avoid unnecessary distractions or commitments that don't align with your purpose. This not only improves your productivity, but also supports your mental health by reducing stress and preventing burnout. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, yet the way we choose to spend those hours can make a world of difference between feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, and unfulfilled versus feeling accomplished, energized, and content. If you constantly dedicate your time to activities that don't support your growth goals or well-being, it's natural to experience stress, burnout, and dissatisfaction. For example, imagine you have set a goal to study for an important exam tonight, preparing carefully to succeed. However, suddenly, a friend calls and invites you to a movie. If you habitually say yes just to please others or avoid disappointing them, you may sacrifice your study time, fall behind your plan, and eventually feel regret or anxiety about your progress. Learning to say no in a respectful and firm manner allows you to protect your valuable time and personal priorities without damaging relationships. You might say, "Thank you so much for inviting me, I really appreciate it, but I have an important commitment tonight that I need to focus on. Let's definitely find another time to hang out." This kind of honest, polite communication helps maintain both your boundaries and friendships, showing that you value your time while also respecting others. Setting clear boundaries means making intentional decisions about how you want to spend your time and what influences you allow into your life. It's about honoring your own needs and goals so that you can give your best to what truly matters. For instance, you may choose to turn off your phone's notifications during work or study periods to prevent constant interruptions from messages, social media, or calls. You could also inform family members or friends of your specific focus times so they know when you're unavailable and won't feel ignored. If a friend frequently calls you during your most productive hours, a gentle but clear response could be, "I'm usually focused on work between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m., but I'd love to catch up after that." Most people appreciate honesty and will respect your boundaries if you communicate them kindly and clearly. This small step is powerful in protecting your productivity and mental space without creating unnecessary conflict. Another common challenge is being asked to take on additional tasks or responsibilities at school or work when your schedule is already full. It's perfectly acceptable to say something like, "I'd really like to help, but I'm currently committed to a project that needs my full attention. Could we discuss this at a later time?" Or if appropriate, you might suggest someone else who can assist. Such responses demonstrate self-awareness, responsibility, and respect for your limits, qualities that others will value and understand. Learning to say no also requires reflection on your true priorities. Regularly ask yourself, does this activity or request move me closer to my goals? Is this the best way to spend my time right now? If the answer is no, then confidently and kindly decline. Recognizing that every yes means saying no to something else, whether it's rest, personal time, or growth, empowers you to make choices that serve your highest good. In summary, being productive is not just about doing more. It's about doing what matters most through intentional choices. When you master the habit of saying no politely and setting clear boundaries, you reclaim your time, reduce distractions, and focus on what truly aligns with your values and goals. It's normal to feel uncomfortable or even guilty at first when setting boundaries, especially if you're used to putting others first. But with consistent practice, saying no becomes easier, more natural, and deeply empowering. Over time, this skill leads to a more peaceful, focused, and productive life, where you feel in control of your time and energy. Now, moving on to the sixth key habit, using technology wisely. In today's digital age, technology plays an incredibly significant role in almost every aspect of our daily lives. From smartphones and laptops to tablets and smart home devices, technology connects us to the world, helps us learn, work, and relax. But while technology offers tremendous benefits, it can also become one of the biggest distractions if we're not careful. Learning how to use technology intentionally and wisely is therefore a crucial habit for anyone who wants to boost their productivity and maintain focus. First, let's explore how technology can help you become more organized and productive. There are countless applications and tools available that are designed specifically to support your daily tasks and long-term goals. For instance, task management apps like Todoist, Microsoft To Do, or Todoist allow you to list all your responsibilities, prioritize them, and set deadlines. By keeping a clear, organized list of what you need to do, you prevent important tasks from slipping through the cracks and reduce mental clutter. Imagine having a busy day ahead where you need to study English vocabulary, prepare for a test, and clean your room. Writing down these tasks in your To-Do app helps you see everything clearly and plan how to tackle each one. Checking off tasks as you complete them gives you a rewarding sense of progress and motivates you to keep going. In addition to task lists, calendar apps like Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, or Outlook Calendar are incredibly helpful for scheduling your time efficiently. You can plan your study sessions, work meetings, exercise time, and even breaks. For example, if your Friday afternoon is packed with commitments, scheduling your English practice for Friday morning helps ensure you don't miss it. These apps can send you reminders helping you stay on track and avoid last-minute rushes or forgotten deadlines. Another powerful category of apps are those designed to minimize distractions and help you focus better. Apps like Forest and Stay Focused are especially popular for this purpose. Forest encourages you to stay off your phone by planting a virtual tree that grows as long as you remain focused and untouched by distractions. If you leave the app, your tree withers away, encouraging you to resist the temptation of checking social media or other apps. Stay Focused allows you to limit the time spent on distracting apps or websites, daily helping you build healthy digital habits and avoid the trap of endless scrolling. Managing distractions is one of the biggest challenges when it comes to productivity. Notifications from social media, constant messages, or the temptation to check the internet can break your concentration and slow down your progress. Therefore, turning off non-essential notifications or putting your devices on silent mode during work or study time is a simple yet effective step to protect your focus. But using technology wisely is not only about apps and gadgets, it's also about knowing when to disconnect. Spending too much time in front of screens without breaks can lead to mental fatigue, eye strain, and reduced productivity. It's important to balance your screen time with offline activities that refresh your mind and body, such as walking outside, reading a physical book, or spending time with friends and family. In conclusion, technology can be a tremendous asset to your productivity if used thoughtfully. Choosing the right tools and using them intentionally helps you stay organized, manage your time, and maintain focus. At the same time, setting boundaries for technology use and taking regular breaks ensures your mind remains fresh and energized. For example, if you plan to study for an hour, you can use productivity apps like Forest to block distracting social media platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook during that time. This ensures you remain fully focused and don't get caught in the trap of endless scrolling or watching videos that take away precious study time. One of the enjoyable features of Forest is that it rewards your concentration by growing a virtual tree for every successful focus session. Watching your digital forest grow over time can be surprisingly motivating and turn staying on task into a rewarding and even fun experience. However, it's important to recognize that while technology offers incredible tools to boost productivity, it can also be a major source of distraction if not managed carefully. Social media apps like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and others are deliberately designed to capture your attention and keep you engaged for long periods, often without you even realizing how much time has passed. What might start as watching one quick video can easily spiral into hours of mindless browsing. This unplanned and excessive use of technology wastes valuable time you could otherwise spend improving your English skills, advancing your career, or focusing on personal development. This is why setting clear boundaries around technology use is critical for anyone serious about productivity. During your work or study periods, it's best to turn off notifications completely or activate Do Not Disturb mode on your devices. This simple step helps eliminate constant interruptions and creates a distraction-free environment that allows your brain to focus deeply on the task at hand. Additionally, entertainment activities like playing video games, binge-watching shows, or online shopping are perfectly fine when done in moderation. These activities provide necessary relaxation and help you recharge. However, when they take up a disproportionate amount of your time, they can quickly derail your productivity and delay your progress toward your goals. For example, if you tend to spend 2 or 3 hours playing games or watching videos after school or work, consider setting a strict time limit, perhaps 30 minutes or 1 hour, and dedicate the remaining time to activities that contribute to your growth, such as reading language practice or creative projects. Striking a balance between leisure and productivity is key to sustained success and well-being. In summary, technology can be a double-edged sword. When used intentionally and wisely, it becomes an invaluable ally that helps you organize your schedule, maintain focus, and build productive habits. Apps for task management, digital calendars, and focus timers can provide structure and keep you accountable. On the other hand, if you let technology, especially social media and entertainment platforms, dictate your attention, it can become one of your biggest obstacles. The most important thing to remember is to take control of your technology use rather than letting it control you. Make conscious decisions about when and how you engage with your devices. Use the powerful tools at your disposal to serve your ambitions and support your journey toward personal and professional growth. When you practice mindful and disciplined technology, turn it into a powerful resource that accelerates your path to success, instead of a barrier that slows you down. Moving forward, let's focus on the 7th essential habit for boosting your productivity: daily reflection and adjustment. At the close of each day, it is incredibly beneficial to take a few quiet moments to pause, reflect, and review how your day went. This practice, known as reflection, involves asking yourself meaningful questions such as, what did I accomplish today? Which tasks went smoothly and felt rewarding? Were there any activities that didn't go as planned or caused frustration? How did I feel throughout the day? Was I focused, stressed, energized, or distracted? Though these reflective questions might seem simple or even routine, They hold immense power to help you understand your work habits, emotional patterns, and energy levels. Reflection is a cornerstone of productivity because it allows you to learn from your experiences and make informed decisions about how to improve your time and energy management. Let's imagine you had a very busy day ahead. Perhaps your plan included studying English for 2 solid hours, dedicating 30 minutes to physical exercise, and tidying your room to create a more organized and calming space. However, when the day ended, you realized you only managed to study for 1 hour, skipped the exercise entirely, and didn't get around to cleaning your room. Instead, you spent much of your time watching videos on your phone or browsing social media. It's natural to feel a twinge of disappointment or even guilt when your day doesn't go as planned. However, it's crucial not to be overly critical or harsh on yourself. Instead, use this as a valuable learning opportunity. Ask yourself questions like, what caused me to stop studying early? Was I tired or distracted? Why did I choose entertainment over my tasks? The purpose of these questions is not to judge, but to uncover the reasons behind your actions and identify areas for improvement. Maybe fatigue was a factor, you needed a mental or physical break and didn't plan for it properly. Perhaps your break times weren't structured well enough, causing a loss of momentum. Or maybe your phone was too close, making it tempting to check notifications or dive into distracting apps. Recognizing these small practical issues empowers you to make targeted changes that will support better focus and productivity tomorrow. The true power of reflection comes from noticing these small details and using them to adjust your habits and environment. For example, if you find that your concentration peaks in the morning, try to schedule your most important or challenging tasks early in the day. Alternatively, if you discover that playing instrumental music helps you maintain calm and focus, incorporate that into your work sessions. These personalized tweaks help create the optimal conditions for productive and focused work. By making reflection a daily habit and acting on the insights you gain, you gradually take control of your productivity. You shift from passively reacting to distractions or setbacks to proactively designing your routine to fit your needs and goals. This ongoing cycle of reflection, learning, and adjustment helps you move steadily toward your aspirations, making every day an opportunity for meaningful progress. You can leverage the valuable insights you gain from your daily reflection practice to significantly enhance the effectiveness and focus of your future study or work sessions. For instance, if during reflection you notice that frequently checking your phone or responding to notifications breaks your concentration and distracts you from important tasks, you might consider implementing a simple but impactful rule for yourself. Place your phone in another room, turn it off, or put it on airplane mode during focused work periods. This seemingly small change can have a profound impact on your ability to concentrate deeply and sustain your attention, which over time leads to noticeable improvements in both productivity and the quality of your work. But reflection isn't only about identifying obstacles or weaknesses. It's equally important to take time to acknowledge and celebrate the positive accomplishments and progress you've made during the day. Even if your day didn't go perfectly, or you weren't able to complete everything on your to-do list, you likely made meaningful strides in one way or another. Maybe you assisted someone who needed help, grasped a new concept that previously challenged you, learned a new skill, or finally tackled a task that you'd been procrastinating on for days or weeks. These small victories are essential building blocks on your path to success, so it's crucial to recognize and appreciate them. For example, if you took time to clean and organize your desk or study space, that simple act of creating order is a powerful step toward better focus and efficiency. By actively acknowledging and celebrating these achievements, you foster a positive mindset that fuels your motivation and boosts your confidence. When you consciously recognize your progress, no matter how small, it reinforces your commitment and energizes you to keep moving forward. This positive reinforcement creates a virtuous cycle where motivation and confidence grow hand in hand, making it easier to face challenges and remain consistent in your efforts over the long term. Another essential aspect of effective reflection is tuning into your emotional experiences throughout the day. Take time to ask yourself honestly, how did I feel during my study or work sessions? Were you mostly happy-focused and energized, or did you find yourself feeling tired, overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, or bored? Our emotional state plays a significant role in determining how well we perform tasks and how motivated we feel. Being aware of your feelings helps you understand why certain days are more productive than others and can guide you in making adjustments that support your well-being. For example, if you frequently feel stressed, bored, or distracted during your work, it may be a sign that your current routine needs to be balanced with more breaks, varied activities, or strategies that make your tasks more engaging and enjoyable. Conversely, if completing certain tasks leaves you feeling proud, energized, or satisfied, try to remember and recreate those positive conditions in your future sessions. Harnessing these positive emotions as motivation can help you push through tough moments and stay committed to your goals. Being mindful of your emotional landscape also helps you maintain a healthy balance between work and rest, which is critical for sustainable productivity and long-term success. When you honor your emotional needs, you reduce burnout and increase your ability to perform at your best consistently. Finally, after taking the time each day to thoughtfully reflect on what went well and what didn't, it's essential to move forward by making deliberate adjustments based on those insights. Reflection alone won't bring change unless you apply what you learn to improve how you organize, plan, and manage your time and energy for the next day. For instance, if you notice that certain distractions or habits are consistently pulling your focus away, try experimenting with new strategies to minimize those interruptions. Maybe moving your phone out of reach, changing your study location, or adjusting your break schedule could make a big difference. Likewise, if you find that specific routines or study techniques helped you stay productive, make a conscious effort to repeat them and build upon your successes. Over time, these small but intentional adjustments accumulate, allowing you to develop a personalized routine that perfectly fits your lifestyle and supports your goals for learning English, working, or personal growth. Remember, productivity is not about being perfect or flawless. It's about committing to continuous, meaningful progress, no matter how small, day after day. When you make reflection and adjustment a regular part of your daily practice, you become more self-aware, more focused, and better equipped to navigate distractions and challenges. This ongoing process is what moves you steadily closer to achieving your dreams and creating the life you want. To summarize the key takeaways for becoming truly productive and effective in your daily life, start your mornings by setting clear priorities and planning your day. Work in focused, distraction-free time blocks. Cultivate a workspace that supports concentration and calm. Care for your body and mind through sufficient rest, nutrition, and exercise. Learn to say no and set healthy boundaries to protect your time and energy. Use technology thoughtfully to organize your tasks and avoid distractions. And most importantly, make reflection and continual improvement an integral part of your routine. True productivity isn't about doing more things. It's about doing the right things that truly matter to you. It's about intentionally investing your time and energy into actions that move you closer to your goals and nourish your growth. So start with small, manageable steps. Be patient and kind to yourself throughout the process. And remember that consistency is far more important than perfection. With this mindset and approach, you'll begin to experience real positive transformation, not just in your achievements, but also in how empowered and fulfilled you feel each day. Thank you so much for joining us here on PowerHab English. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please show your support by liking, sharing with others who might benefit, and subscribing to our channel for more valuable content. Your encouragement fuels our mission to provide practical tips and motivation for English learners and personal growth seekers worldwide. Now, it's your turn to take action. Which productivity habit will you try? First, share your plans and experiences with us in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to keep going. Together, we can create a supportive community focused on learning, growing, and achieving more. Until next time, keep your focus sharp, your attitude positive, and your commitment strong. Every small effort you make today builds the future you deserve. And here at PowerHab English, we believe in your potential to succeed and thrive.